bottle of Fuller's Past Masters 1909 Pale Ale. This is a 500ml bottle coming in at 8% ABV. I'm going to crack this open, get it into a glass, and then we'll talk a bit more about the actual beer. So I've just got a delivery of Fuller's through, and this is one of the bottles I picked up. And it may be a bit active still from the delivery, so it's not actually had time to settle as they would recommend. I can see the foam starting to pop up there, so I'm just going to pour this into the glass. This is going into my London Brewers Alliance glass that I picked up at one of the Fuller's Brewery events that I had on. So there's a look at the beer in the glass. It's quite carbonated, I can hear that fizzing away massively. It's very clear. There is a slight haze actually, I can see through. So this is a pale ale. So how the Past Masters range works is Fuller's have been around since, 18 something? Don't even know. And they have kept a logbook of all their brews through the years. And they have gone back through the recipes as part of the Past Masters series and pulled out old recipes and created these, or recreated these old recipes. So this is a brew from 1909, which is a pale ale. So it's the first time they've done a pale ale in this Past Masters series. I've had, I think, one of their ESBs before. I've already dived in and tasted it. It smells like a pale ale. It's traditional pale ale, I should say. It's got a really nice smell to it. The head hasn't retained, but that could just be the glass on mine, or just due to the fact that it's not actually fully settled. Now it is cooled. I cooled it for a little bit. I didn't want it too chilled because the higher ABV it is, I feel the more you chill it, the more flavours you lose. So with lagers, you would normally have them quite chilled. You don't want this chilled. You want to have it a bit warmer, so maybe 5 to 7 degrees, so you get the full flavour from it. The main thing I'm tasting is the malt. The malt is really coming through, and then it's followed by those hops. There are some nice hop flavours coming through. I'm not great at this, so I'm just going to say what I'm tasting. It smells really good, so it's a nice fruity smell going to it. And that is a nice drop. But 8%, you want to be a bit careful with it. So I'll just explain a bit more about this Past Masters series. So it's a nice bottle label on the front there, and as I say, they brew from the old recipe book. So this one is their 10th in the series, so I think it's actually from 2019, this one. They started in 2010. I don't think there's been one for 2020. The bottle now, if I quickly have a look on the Fuller's website, it retails at £7.50, which is quite a lot for a single bottle. The idea with these are that you're supposed to condition them. So the expiry date on this is till, I think, 2030. So we're in 2020 now, and it's good till 2030. It does have sediment in there, so you'll store it upright, and you can then leave that to age in the bottle. So it'll age in the bottle, and the flavour will change over the years. I've obviously bought in, tucked straight in, but I have got another bottle that I'm keeping to the side, so I'll see what it's like maybe in a few more years' time. Just having a quick look on their website to see what they say. Yep, so that's the 10th in the series and first recreation of the pale ale, because normally they've done other ones. Look and see if they give any detail about what's gone into it. No, they don't really say. They say it's bottle conditioned, store upright, and from the old recipe. I'll have a look on the label to see. So on the back it's saying here that they have treacle and sugar with malted barley, golden hops, and the signature Fuller's yeast. So it is quite, I'll say simple. The ingredients are UK based, as they would have been there, and it is a very nice pale ale. Definitely not sessionable. This is one for a cold day like today, where you get a nice pale ale. I said it looks great, although my glass has not done the best for the head on this. I'm just giving it a swirl, show that it is actually still carbonated, still active. You can see that coming up. It does really smell good. Now that I've read it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the golden hop that I'm tasting. But you know, it's those sort of things, when you read it, it gives you the flavour, and you're like, yeah, I do get that. So when you see something that says honey, you're like, yeah, I am getting hints of honey in there. Not on this one. Sugar and treacle, I'm getting sugar, I'm getting, it's a lot of sweetness. Getting the ABV as well. And just a really, really good nose on it. That is a really nice beer, and I'd be interested to see in a few years' time how it tastes. And I lied, the best before end actually says 2022. I was thinking 2030 sounded quite long, so that's actually recommended only to age for a little bit, but I don't think that's right, because they always do best before ends, that is strange. But you don't normally age pale ales as much. The reason being is that the hops and the hop flavour starts to change over time, and you actually lose that hop flavour, whereas you can age the darker beers, the sort of winter warmers as well, all those ones that are darker, that are mainly malt based, that haven't got hop as the main basis of the flavour, you can age those. But yeah, I'll keep my one for a few years and see what it's like. One thing to note about these in the series is the prices do go up. Once the year's finished, the price increases. So if you're looking at picking up a bottle of this in 2021, the price will probably have gone up to over 10 quid. And previous series ones, as they release a new one, the previous prices increase as well. It's a bit like their vintages and all the rest, which I do have picked up 2020, and I'll be putting that in another video soon actually. But yeah, the Past Masters 1999 Pale Ale from Fuller's. A really good solid pale ale, higher ABV pale ale as well. Not session, but a UK ale slash pale ale, really good. Price wise, not great on the price point, but a treat, yeah, definitely worth it. Alright, so that's my very, very quick review. I'm not probably going to drink all this bottle because it is 8% in one sitting. It's, yeah, I could do it, but I want to chill, I want to take it easy, watch some stuff on the computer, watch some other beer reviews maybe even. So yeah, until next time guys.